Dang, that looks super good. Almost ready to prep up a little more and be ready to put back in the truck with some new headliner. What's going on, YouTube? This is Trent here for Truck Life Productions. I'm back again. Alright. I know it looks like a cluster in here. I just had to temporarily put the panels back in for right now just to set them somewhere, but this whole inside, the carpet, the headlining, all of this is out. So the only things right now that are in here are the two seats right here, which they're temporarily bolted down, and the dashboard and door panels, because the fronts will come out soon, but that's the whole back end, and I'm going to show y'all more soon whenever I get it. But once I get all this cleaned out, some of the seat belts are still attached, but they'll be coming out. This door panel is all cleaned out, everything on it. So I do have the speakers out of the back right now. These front ones are still in because I ain't took the panels off yet, but they'll be coming out. But I did find a few more rust spots along the way as I went. Some of them just kind of minor stuff, but like a little spot right there, and then over there on the driver's side, like right below where the corner of that temporary floor mat is, there's a spot right there. And then also back here on this back door, did find some here. I did dig at it a little bit, but this should be an easy fix. Other than that, as the other side is going to be repaired, as I was down here, I kind of looked under here and noticed this is kind of bubbling up some right here too, as you see, to places along here. So what I'm going to end up doing is, same with the other side, I'm going to take this set of steps off, and I'm going to end up cutting this whole piece out right here to replace the rocker. These trucks are kind of bad for it. It's more of a flaw, like I said on the last video, from the inside. Underneath the cab, I guess water gets up in there and it just holds in there, ain't got no way of getting out. But yeah, that's it for as far as needing to get all this taken care of. And then whenever I go back to paint it, I will end up doing the two-tone black over silver. So I'm gonna make note of exactly how this is taped out here, so that whenever I go, because this will be temporarily primered whenever I put it back on, but whenever I go to paint it, I want to make sure that the paint lines up like it does now. The front door over here, it looks good, so I may not mess with it any. I will be replacing all the gaskets and stuff, because I mean, I just flicked that right there, and I mean, you can see water coming out of that. So I will be replacing all the gaskets, weather stripping. But as far as the back window, right now I temporarily have this on it, and this is only going to be for a few days because I have a new back window ordered, so I'm waiting on the window to come in. The reason that the plastic is up there is only to keep it from leaking inside, because there was a spot that I tried to fix on it and it did keep that spot from leaking, but I guess it drained over to another spot that it wasn't reaching before, and it caused it to leak more. Plus the you know, a lot of rain that we've had, it ended up leaking down into the floor and puddling up in about 4 different places inside the truck. So I just figured that I would end up taking it out and putting a new one in. There's a one that you can get for, it's like 300 bucks, comes with the gasket. So I'm gonna take and put it in here, and then since the window itself is separate from this piece, originally we tried to seal up this piece way back in the day, and it did decent for a while, but I'm gonna take that out as well. They call it the beauty ring, window trim ring, whatever you want to call it. I've heard different names for it, but I'm gonna take that out and put a new gasket in there so it's all fresh and don't have the silicone cracking spots of this silicone. But you know, I'm gonna clean up all that mess just so it don't look bad and gawky, and just, you know, make it look more clean and stuff. And then as we come over here, this is what the video is about. So as you can see here, this thing's pretty much clean except for some of the spots that I've still got to kind of touch up. But there's some spots like right here that I'm gonna end up taking and putting like some fiberglass resin and kind of build up some of the soft spots to make them nice and thick so it's solid again. But other than that, try to back up here, yeah. Other than that, I mean, I've been working on this for a few days, especially with the rain that we've had. I've kind of had to be on and off of cleaning off the old stuff, the old adhesive and padding that was underneath the cloth, because the cloth basically just peeled right off. But I have been working on it, and this is basically what I've been working on it, minus the steel brush here. This brush and that scraper did most of the job. Deal with the train here. But this right here, once I started getting more of it done, I realized that it's better to do it with a brass brush, because the brass bristles cut through it a lot easier and it doesn't really do any damage to it. So if I had to recommend doing it, do it with a brass set of bristles. But other than that, I'll get to getting some more video of it here soon. But I'll try to get some working on the stuff so that way y'all can see it in progress. It's just with the way I was working with this one and the weather, I was just out here trying to beat the heat, beat the weather, and get it done. So but I probably will show some of the stiffening up of adding a little bit of fiberglass resin to it, especially on the side corners right here where it's a little bit soft. And then the back window, I'll work on showing that too. But just remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned.